Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started. James. Now it's Barella. Oh, important interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose, it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had a shot! He's scored! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that.
Gravenberg.
Now James.
Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior.
Looking for a runner.
Good ball over the top.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vinicius Junior. Rice.
Vietnam are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank.
It's a good-looking delivery. Konate getting this one clear. Thuram. Nuno Mendes. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Ndika. And it's Mendes. It's Bellingham. Granit Xhaka. And Thiaw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter.
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to belt it away. Vietnam have got it back, and they'll have another go. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. And it's Xhaka. For Granit Xhaka. And it's Bellingham. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Against the crossbar! Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. And it's Rice. Vietnam are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Can he get it through? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barella.
Looking tidy in possession here. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nuno Mendes. Barella. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger. He's gone forward. And it's Dalot. That's a little off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Rice. Nuno Mendes. Probing pass.
There will be
That's
one
clever.
minute added time.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Dalot. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half,
And
Peter.
a quick reminder
The boss
today,
will be
everybody,
demanding
to
the
make
same
sure
level
to put
of
any
intensity
litter in
from
the
his
bins
team.
provided.
So I'd expect to
Thank
see
you for
the
your
same positive
cooperation.
intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Look at the space here. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mendes receives it in a wide position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Out towards the flank. Thuram. Nuno Mendes tries a cross.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Konate makes the interception. Mbappe with 2 goals already to his name. Nuno Mendes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Very nicely done. This looks promising. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nuno Mendes. And Thiaw. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rice. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that's it.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Now it's Haaland.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Rice.
Now this could be a chance. That's tidy.
Diogo Dalot.
Showing good feet.
Diogo Dalot proves just a little bit too strong.
Bellingham!
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and...
And the shot!
Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Rice. Great vision.
And the shot! There it is!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Timber.
This might spell danger.
Bellingham.
Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Van Dijk going full tilt down the left. He is just caressing the ball.
Here comes the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Bellingham.
Vietnam really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the play.
Tries a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Chance! It's a goal! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rice. Diogo Dalot providing an outlet on that flank. James attempts a clearance. Very nicely done. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Vietnam heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, strongly challenged there. He is through here. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Deep into stoppage time. He's on it, can he get away? Out towards the flank. Now it's Thuram. And we've reached half-time. Vietnam are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Bellingham. And it's Timber.
Timber's cross. And he's there to clear it. Nuno Mendes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Granit Xhaka. Mbappe has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Timber. Diogo Dalot spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Gravenberg. Barella.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
Granit Xhaka.
Coming on the field is.
So we've reached the hour mark.
47.
Now it's Tura. Barella. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Rice. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Just eases him off the ball.
On the field,
Burn was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
number 21, Lukaku.
Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And it's Lukaku. Played out to the right. Diogo Dalot, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Gravenberg. James.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Now it's Foden. Tries to cut, he goes! Oh, taken with style! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Martinez claims comfortable. Reinders. Isak. That's a nicely weighted pass. Can he finish? No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yildiz cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Reinders. And here's Isak. Osimhen. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that has been clubbed away. Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. Lukaku. Could move up a gear here. That's good running with the ball. Isak. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
I'm afraid to tell you
So
that
a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitutions taking place.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Vietnam did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nuno Mendes. And here's Isak. Great vision. Burn. Vinicius Junior.
Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. And a chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vietnam take the lead. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Foden ploughing through the middle. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Xhaka is the guilty party there. Out to the right. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. Well, there's the clearance. Now he's got space here. That punt. Extra time reaches half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution on the field, number 19, Xhaka.
And so the last
Number
chance to
2,
find a winner.
Ibrahima Konate.
This has
Coming
been
on the field,
enthralling. So
number
what the last
87,
15 minutes have left?
Number 22,
And he was alert to it. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Burn. He's found a way past. It's come to nothing. Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way he was going to let him past. Tries to play it through. And this is Lukaku. And it's Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Deep cross. And that has been cleared.
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Real chance! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Lukaku shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Yildiz steps up for his penalty. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Pedri is second man up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
So, the second man in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Foden will take the third penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The third man in the queue.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
João Neves is fourth up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Alexander-Arnold is the fourth man to step up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So can he do it? And he delivers! Vietnam have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality.
What a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And already we're underway here.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Oh, sweet feet.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Probing pass.
That's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He's had it taken off him.
Out towards the flank.
Bellingham.
Xhaka gets rid without sophistication.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Granit Xhaka.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Jimenez.
Played towards the other side. That pass isn't the best. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice. Looking tidy in possession here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Xhaka taking charge of the dead ball. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Decent hit from there.
Barella. And it's Bellingham. He's on it, can he get away?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through.
He's onside. He could be in here. Takes a shot. They've scored!
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
Isaac! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Isaac is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barella
With the short one.
and here's Barella.
Turns and goes back.
And that was very necessary.
Van Dijk.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, such a clever touch. Plays it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big header! He will be livid with himself. And it's Rice. He can run onto that, and he's in on goal! Barella. Time and again they are repelled. That's a good ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Will be 1 minute
That
added
had to be.
time.
Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well seen, Son. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Vietnam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vietnam really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Great vision. This looks promising. Ball driven towards the... Vinicius Junior! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Barella. It's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's gone looking for safety. He's got away. He's having a go. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
And again! Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of
Ah, he's given it away. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number
Diogo
5,
Dalot.
Bellingham.
Oh, it's a nice
Number
idea,
41,
but the execution was lacking.
Number 25.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Number 21,
Rafael
Lukaku.
Leao.
Number 47,
Now it's
Phil
Thuram.
Foden. Number
Now it's
87,
Yildiz.
Joe Neves.
Might be danger
Number
here.
33,
Now it's Thuram.
Oh,
shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Diogo Dalot making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's there to belt it away. Driving chance! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Coming on the field is
Pitches it off him.
number 15.
Vietnam
Number
clearly
5.
are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lukaku is onto it in a flash. Chance here to counter. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's nice.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lukaku. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gravenberg. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. That is good strength. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Please take this opportunity to pay
So
a
a
visit to
short
our
respite
official
for the
store
players
where
as they
memorabilia
prepare
from today's
themselves
match
for
are now
another
available.
30 minutes.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 7.
Vietnam pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Yildiz. Can he get on the end of this? Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he can clear it away. Gravenberg, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely pass, but can he... And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Pedri. Now he's got space here. Could move up a gear here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Neves. Is there any support? He might not need it. Reinders did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Soboslai, and it's played in here. Ndika attempts a clearance. Half-time, extra time.
Volunteers for each block.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now it's Thuram. Cross into the box. Jimenez tries to clear. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Good ball over the top. Mbappe. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafael Leao.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Threads one in. Pedri. Foden. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Foden. And it's Neves. Konate. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
OK, get set. We have penalties. So this one to set the tone. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Yildiz next in line, and here he is. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Oh, that's unlucky, got almost everything right.
Soboslai is second man up. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Alexander-Arnold is the second man to step up for his team.
It's in, too smart for the keeper.
He just did what he was asked.
Lukaku will take the third penalty.
Oh, quite remarkable miss.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
The third man in the queue. Big character, big moment, big save.
Foden comes up, their fourth taker.
Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Reinders is the fourth man to step up.
Stuck away with immaculate poise.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
João Neves comes forward for the fifth of five.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And that has lifted the roof.
So it all ends in heartbreak. All the
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spreads it out wide. Bellingham gets into some space.
And it's Bellingham.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence.
Mbappe! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Xhaka with a real chance here. Xhaka! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Timber. Gravenberg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Searching passes played there. Good ball, good take. There's no flag. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. Barella, who does have an assist to his name.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Van Dijk. Haaland. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Thiaw kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Gravenberg. Bellingham. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bellingham. And they can counter here. Jimenez stands tall and stands strong. And that's another good win of the ball. Timber. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barella. That's good play. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's tidy. Gravenberg. He's on it, can he get away? Passes short and sharp.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mendes spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and plays it forward. Rice. Granit Xhaka. Nuno Mendes.
There will be 1 minute
And that
at a
interception
time.
was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him.
Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. That is lovely. Ball driven towards the... Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rice. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nuno Mendes.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Gravenberg. Gravenberg unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Oh, good read. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bellingham is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Timber gets a foot in here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Granit Xhaka. And it's Dallo. It's Bellingham. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka is fouled. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe is onto this. Nuno Mendes. And it's Barella. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Barella. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 20.
Xiao.
Number
Konate.
5, Bellingham. Number 19.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 25.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Number 9.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
He's having a shot! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
After 81 minutes is number
Complete
18.
awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.